Sound check.
We live.
We live.
What?
Come on, Jay. Oh yeah. Hey, come back here. Look at it. Put it on. Look at it. Make sure it's because you got to make sure it's like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because some needs to be changed. I don't want to print them in bulk and it may not be what you want.
Yeah.
Bro, you can text me the changes if you need to. You can get out of here.
Actually, you know what? The way the show is set up, it makes most sense to get right. Yeah, I'll text you, bro. I guess. Yeah, I respect that.
All right, bro. Has anyone seen my juice?
This one's
Please, may I please borrow some juice? Nah, it's a cup. Oh, here we go.
Cool. Oh, you're welcome.
Well, we're waiting on T. He'll be here soon. Hey, buddy. How you doing? I'm good.
The actual T is here though.
Yes, sir.
The T that
Jade is just barely in the shot.
T that is not anonymous anymore.
Bro, this is my second time being on the camera.
Third.
Bro.
Fourth.
Seals.
Scoot over to Al.
Well, I wanted to wait on
Gonna be good
I didn't send any messages out. I wanted to wait on Tyler, but it could be a little minute.
Greenwood. How far is that?
Thank you for tuning into the We Live, the Isaiah Polk sound check. I'm your host, Isaiah Polk, along with Anonymous T to my left. Vastly to my left, you have Alan Edward Warren, and extremely vastly to the left of him, you have Mr. Baconator, Mr. Half an Onion Bagel Booty, Mr. Onion Rings, the Jade. How you feeling, T?
Bro, I'm decent, bro.
You look decent.
What?
Self.
Nah, bro. You
Tyler
know,
said Streamlink. What you need to Streamlink for?
fresh off the
Stage, smelling like pizza.
yeah.
I'm sending Tyler the link. Hold on.
I feel it.
Handle this while I do that.
All right, everybody. How everybody doing in the chat? First and foremost, we appreciate y'all coming through to the stream. First time in a long time. Actually, we're the first time here. We got everybody here. You know, Jade and Alan.
Oh, well, yeah.
New additions to the We Live podcast.
Oh,
This is right next to each other, too.
Yeah. It was almost like it was planned or something, Alan. Fantastic, good observation.
Yes, I knew.
Just how you know.
I'm not going to send Jade the message. Jade the message.
Kate, don't listen to Polk. I am not Mr. Onion Ring.
He is definitely Mr.
You are Mr. Onion Ring.
Hello, Mr. Onion Ring.
You couldn't escape.
We just got fresh off a performance at Ratchet City Fest 2020 here in Shreveport, Louisiana. And
wish we had clips. I wish we had clips we could share. But how will we share?
No, I was thinking if I email them to you. Well,
share them.
What you got?
Maybe it's a
You have them in
Patreon
Google Drive?
content, huh,
We
guys?
can just put them in Patreon. Good.
Okay, yeah. Good job. Yeah, hit that Patreon link and become a patron if you want to see how the show went.
If we get a patron in this stream, I'll slap TJ with pizza.
What flavor?
Whatever's left.
Flavor?
Topping.
This dude.
Listen.
This dude.
Flavor.
Get that C mic.
Well.
Are you gonna die off of a piece of coral?
But like I said, I wanted to wait for T before we got into the big juicy meat of this podcast. Wow. What, you're not a fan of it?
But
I know. But I guess we can go ahead and jump straight into it. Young Tranquil.
That's 2 for 2.
Appreciate you, Young Tranquil, for coming by. I'm gonna finish chewing before I start talking.
yeah, probably. Something like that. We live on a Saturday.
It is Saturday. Which,
Actually, sorry, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, with it being Saturday, with this, that means it'll be a musically centered podcast. Today, we're actually gonna be focusing, or at least starting off on, if not focusing, because we may deviate from the point, but we're gonna start off on. I'm in y'all bathroom. I'm here. Tyler is here. He's just in my bathroom.
I was gonna ask them what they thought they said while we waiting on him.
Okay, we can do that, but the podcast will be centered around female artists. Go.
Okay. So as audience members, what did y'all think of the set? Let me see. It was
Whoa, what's good, King Human? No, it's just my chat.
what was the order? It was Best for You, switched into Attention, switched into Gliz, switched into Undisputed, then switched into Sensei,
Player.
Player.
No, Stay,
then
Player.
Shout out to
Moments,
Shout out to Sam. Moments, 1820,
and Peace Joint.
and Peace Joint.
So what y'all think overall?
T, bring a chair.
I thought it had a good composition.
Bring
Yeah.
a chair.
Wait, I'm sorry.
T is 100. Tyler is 100% country black man.
Bring on trail.
Katie said Tyler's the one who left the mystery dookie. But for a frame of reference, when I got home, there was a big dookie in my toilet. TJ found it. Katie swears it wasn't her. I think it was her. T, keep it in the center, bro.
Just keep it right where you are, bro.
Yeah, bring it back a little.
Are we on the air?
Unless you want to take my spot.
Yeah, we silly loud.
Okay, because you're gonna have to be a little louder to hit these. I'll definitely. You can take. If you want, you can take this spot.
It don't make me no
So,
different.
okay, back up a little then. Cause look how big your thighs look in the camera. Back up, man.
Cause like the thunder joints.
There you go. But
Rotate.
we were talking about the set. Did you get to see my set? You didn't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did.
I saw
You,
you
you
there.
bounced right after. You bounced right
Yeah.
after. But he was asking them how they felt about it.
I thought it was laid out
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I appreciated the.
How'd y'all feel about Stay? Let's just get right on it.
You said about
How'd y'all feel about Stay? Stay.
the song Stay?
The performance of the song Stay.
Oh.
Sam asked me on the way out,
Oh.
and I think that am I wrong by saying that it was his first
Yeah, no,
live
it's first event.
performance?
It was fine. His timing was off.
I think
Little.
his stage presence was dope.
Yeah,
It was.
Oh, his stage person.
But I think I told him you were offbeat, almost a full bar offbeat, and to a listener who doesn't know you, they may think you did it on purpose.
Right.
But
Right.
it definitely, because
It
he asked.
definitely could have came
I already
out
talked to
like
him
was
about it
on
too.
purpose.
Yeah.
I assumed it was on purpose.
And in his defense,
Did
you
you?
know,
I told him that. I told him people might
yeah,
take
he said he really couldn't hear the music very well.
I felt like that.
But I
don't
feel
know.
like that was evident, like with Attention and Best for You. You could
Yeah.
tell I couldn't hear what
Yeah,
pitch it was in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did appreciate that. I guess the difference between how your music sounded to others is that I could actually hear most of your music,
Mhm.
like throughout the entire set.
Right.
So I actually knew.
Did y'all hear Peace Joints beat?
Yeah.
I couldn't.
I could not.
Yeah.
I could.
You could.
Did you
I can hear, but it sounded like it was fading.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Did you have it in headphones?
We didn't have any headphones.
Supposed to.
Yeah, no,
We're supposed to. No, you're definitely supposed to have inner ears.
Yeah, definitely helps. I will say I did love the transitions
Oh yeah.
between
Yeah,
songs.
yeah.
I did like how
Did
you
you
set up the set. I'm assuming you set
Yeah,
it
for
up.
sure.
So,
Mhm.
but yeah, I really appreciate that. That's really important, especially if you're doing multiple songs in
Yeah.
a condensed set.
And I think that's what a lot of people were missing. A lot of artists were trying to do
Every
like
song.
the entirety of their song,
Which-
but you lose
yeah.
people's attention
Which
if
no
you do
lie,
it.
you probably could have got away with doing a little more of each song.
Yeah,
Cutting them so
he was
short.
telling me that.
But yeah.
I think that would have worked for songs like Gliz or Undisputed, but like
Right.
Undisputed maybe because like that was the song of the set. I feel like that goes without saying.
Yeah, definitely.
Undisputed was the song of the set. But the issue with me for that was I was trying to hammer out certain songs.
Right.
And I had to figure out where to cut them to make them make sense too.
I'll say it's a double-edged sword because you don't want to play it too long and lose people's
Mhm.
attention, but you also don't want to cut it too early, just people get into the groove of it, and you switch and they're like, wait, what was that? So,
Yeah.
Hey, chat. Can y'all hear Tyler? I just want to.
I assume they can because they're talking about the transition. Oh wait, Jade said that, didn't he?
Yes,
Who brought
I
us
did.
the transition?
That's it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
maybe they can. Yeah, let us know if you can hear Tyler or not. But
Now I did have a question.
Okay.
Was there a reason you didn't do Charming like the?
no Joey,
Okay.
no Joey,
So.
and I didn't want to cut it without him.
Okay. I figured that. I
Yeah.
went back and listened to it on the way here, and I was like, yeah, that probably wouldn't have
He's
been.
from the Leaf Village. We tried to slash it, but that's what village you're from. But yeah, no, we tried
Can't say
to.
no.
Okay, they can't really hear you, T. So if you can just, you want to switch
You want to sit?
or here?
I was thinking they rotated towards Ellen.
rotate them.
I say we can kind of.
Yeah, and then
You slide down a little bit.
that's better. That's better.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He back. He more in the camera.
Pieces of the pie, you know what I'm
No
saying?
social distancing in this bitch.
We don't f with the Leaf. On God, we don't. But
Club League.
Why not?
what we
Who fucking with the league?
that's a,
we
niggas and dimes. Speaking of another question, starting from Jade, what was your favorite song in the set?
me, because I love this joint on the record.
It's Playa. I knew it. Because you know how I knew it? He was rapping it. He was the only person rapping it in the
I
audience.
will say this. I was probably, and I don't know how everybody else was because I wasn't really paying attention, but I enjoy your music so much, and I knew it. Because, for one, I've listened to Charming probably every day since it came out.
Yeah.
Even before it came out, because you need to be on that Patreon. Anyways.
Listen to this man.
Listen to him. He's a white man.
But yeah, man. Play it for me, definitely. Like I said, I love the transitions for everything. I like Gliz. I really did. That would probably be my second one.
Really?
Just because of the way, and of course, nobody can compete with Undisputed or anything that the Magical T is on, because he just brought a different
energy. It was crazy.
The energy on Undisputed was crazy.
It was great.
I think it was super, like that. Our chemistry was super visible, because as soon as you hit the stage, I leveled up too.
Yeah.
But it was knowing. It's a lot easier to perform when you have someone else on stage with you, because you feed off of each other. Like when it's just me, and especially the music I do, it's hard to know what kind of energy to give people, especially starting with songs like Best For You and Attention, which were really, Best For You is really just to get my tone right. That's why I did so little of it.
See, I was wondering why you started the set with it. Not that it's not.
I didn't want to go straight into Attention and be off.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
It was me as a Best For You fan. I was like, I cut it so short.
Right,
I definitely feel that.
Yeah.
Of course, most people would go with the more hype joints and go it down, but you definitely brought a different energy to the stage.
I'll say in there with P's joint, which was my favorite track, by the way. To say in there with P's joint and singing them out like that was
definitely. Even though they tried to cut you off.
It's second, Undisputed. But
they definitely tried to cut me off.
Even though they tried to cut you off.
But do you know why they tried to cut me off?
Why is that?
I had a 15-minute set. Everyone else had a 10-minute set. But I was told before the show, make a 15-minute set. So
you prepared to make a 15-minute set.
I was told, keep my 15-minute set. Everyone else got 10 minutes. And they told me to keep my 15 minutes. So that's why originally, when it went off, I went away. But then they started playing the beat again. So I ran back out and did 1820.
Gotcha.
And appreciate you. Because I was like, I wasn't feeling it until you came out there. So I appreciate that.
I can tell you kind of struggled with it a little bit.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song on the set?
Undisputed.
Mine was Gliz.
Undisputed. Even though my mic wasn't working when I came on for Gliz.
Yeah.
Bro. And then when and part of because I was feeling kind of weird before we went on stage, but like when I saw you get into it, I'm like, okay, yeah, my nerves was like they just kind of disappeared. But then when my mic wasn't working, I was like, dang. But when you gave me the mic, I was like, oh, he
did anyone see the jump?
Yeah.
As soon as I gave it to him, yes, I do.
He turned up there.
Bro, I was like, he done gave me the torch. I have to take over.
It was like on dude back there, like he gave me the mic, and then you were spitting into it, and it's like, bro, this ain't working. He's like, nah, man, like
He turned it on or something.
I don't know what happened, but
I gave it to the dude. He gave it back.
Yeah.
Still wasn't doing it.
Sometimes you gotta do that. Though.
No, for
I've had
real.
to do that plenty of times.
I had some dope ad-libs for Glenn.
Right.
I was going crazy.
I heard the what was it? The
Yeah. That's all you heard. Yeah.
I was behind the stage going.
Did anyone else notice him being childish during Undisputed? Like pointing at people and talking specifically to them?
Yes.
He's trash. He's trash. He's disgusting.
Oh, man. It was one dude that was looking nervous when I said, I hate to bust your bubble out in public. That's what they do. That's what I do. Hey, bro, I look dead at cuz. I hate to bust your bubble.
Disgusting.
Oh, that was funny.
But speaking of, I mean, it was a dope show all together, I think. And I think that's just us being, like, biased to ourselves. But I think we had a super dope set. I think we had one of the doper sets.
I thought Moments was great.
Moments was dope.
It was.
Moments was dope.
That was my second.
I think Moments was dope because it came right after, like, because Playa, whether you realize it or not, was a break song. Like, I gave myself a break with it. I got to sit down. I got to kind of chill. But, like, I think Moments is also one of the Isaiah songs. Like, if you know my music and you know my catalog, you know Moments. So it's like everyone else could feel Moments.
and if you know you as well,
you know
it's
Moments.
like,
Yeah. But I guess that kind of helps us get back onto the topic of this podcast because there were a few female artists at that
Shout out to
podcast.
them.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, they were.
And I feel like this may be a dangerous subject to talk about because I feel like we're definitely going to have...
We lied.
We are alive, but I feel like we're speaking of We Live T-shirts. They exist. Sound check on the front.
Yeah.
We Live. Did anyone else peep the We Live T-shirt?
I did.
The sound check on
As
the
soon
front,
as the-
and then
as soon as
I did.
As soon as the sweatshirt came
Yeah.
off, I was like, okay.
yeah. But
It was a setup.
I guess before we get into, I don't really want to mention specifics about Ratchet City Fest because I mean everybody's dope, everybody's growing.
Right.
But when we talk about like female artists in general, are there any? And I only say this because it's just like I feel like it's just like talking about white rappers or like
Shout out to them.
black country artists. Like it's a no, yeah. Shout out to the white rappers. But it's definitely there's definitely a pattern with a lot of them, and it's not always the case, but like just like with I think with female artists there are different standards, expectations, and patterns that you see with them. So I'm just curious what everyone's current mindset on female hip hop artists are, like not female R&B, female hip hop artists. We can start at T. All right, we'll start with me. We'll start with T.
Start with Jay.
Start with Jay.
Man.
Well, the beard actually.
Man,
Oh,
the
you
just keep
big.
coming. But no, man, I think
It's a dope beard.
I think it's like thank you by the way.
Yeah, I can't grow
Shit,
one.
I really need to trim it up. But anyways, I was listening to Joe Budden the other day actually, and they were actually talking about it with the female. Shout out to T for putting me on Joe Budden's podcast also. So, but anyways,
You looking at me like that?
but
Me?
Yeah.
I looked at everybody.
anyways, no, but seriously,
I was sucking the
so
juice out my teeth.
they were breaking down the Cardi B joint, but
Yeah,
they were
the WAP
basically yeah.
Funny breakdown
But
too.
You think WAP's dope?
No.
The
It's kind of
vulgar-
like the girls twerking, man. It's just not my scene, man. It's just not.
Were there bars in it, Jay? Were you feeling the
There
vibe?
are bars, definitely.
There were?
That, like for that particular.
She
song.
said she wanted his dingaling to touch the little
The
thing.
little thing back in the throat.
That's not bars.
That's not fine.
And if you
But
touch
you
that
know-
thing, you're gonna throw up.
But
That's
you-
what it's for. That's what it's for.
That's the uvula.
If you know Cardi's music,
Then you know.
those are.
Yeah.
She's one of the only people that can pull that off.
But I asked you if it was a bar.
What's the hardest part of WAP?
Huh?
What's the hardest part
There's
of
some
WAP?
hoes in this house.
That's the secret.
Hey, that's the hardest part.
That's it.
If
That's
you
the
remember
hardest part of the
anything,
song.
that's what you remember.
Yes.
I'll remix it.
Katie said this.
Just to make it a
Name a
song.
bar, Katie.
I thought.
Name a bar,
I
Katie.
personally think Meg killed Cardi.
I think her last.
I think that's a hot take, and I agree.
I think.
I did.
I agree.
I think Meg's last few words were pretty clean by her name.
I'm finna look up these lyrics.
I don't remember.
About
I don't
spelling
remember.
her name.
Yeah, it's
while
it's
she's
the setup for that.
Exactly,
I thought
yeah.
was pretty clean.
right.
It better be
But
hard,
you know,
bro.
there was some, you know, like I said. But anyways, back to the topic, and I know this centers around everything, but like, females are actually stepping it up in hip hop.
Big time.
They are.
Big time.
And I don't listen to a lot of secular, so that's coming from somebody that just kind of, you know, listens to just what's out right now. You're seeing more of the Cardi B's and people like that, but I feel like you're totally gonna blow my joint out the water.
I don't disagree with you though. I don't disagree. I agree with what you're saying. I think they are stepping it up. I think females are dope. Like they're becoming better rappers. But the issue with that, I think females are becoming better rappers in an era where hard rap doesn't sell. So it's like
Okay.
you're it's like, I'm sorry to use you here, but it's like being a rapper like bars, just bars in this age. You're not gonna sell
No.
Right. No.
like
I'm drifting away from that too. Like I'm
no, and
you want
I
that?
agree. But I think that like it's a lot like CHH, Christian music.
Right.
They're always a step behind.
Right.
Now I think it's getting better with CHH particularly, but like because there's artists who grew up listening to not CHH and their roots are
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then,
Right.
you know, that's a whole other topic. for
yeah
another podcast,
But what I'm getting at is like I feel like women now that the emphasis is like I can be a woman, I can be dope too.
Right.
That skill set's definitely becoming way more common, but is it a little too late for it? You know what I'm saying? Because that just doesn't sell as far as music goes. Now, skill-wise and content-wise, you can't discredit it.
Yeah.
But when you're talking about someone trying to make a living off of what they're doing, I feel like, and one, we already know, at least on a grand scale, right now, that's not going to sell for a female artist. There's not a single female artist that does it extremely well that's a megastar. Your closest thing to it is Young M.A. But that's such a niche. That's such a niche artist. You can't talk about it.
I say right behind her is probably Rhapsody. And I think I think that.
But Rhapsody's got so many big name cosigns.
Yeah, but I actually with TDE.
Yeah.
I think TDE probably.
But TDE
right behind QC is the best label in the game, so I don't want to.
I wouldn't put QC in front of TDE.
But I mean, everybody off of QC didn't hit a bag though.
Exactly. But here's the difference. Okay, here's why I don't like to compare those two. QC makes music that sells. TDE makes music that's dope. TDE artists are not getting paid like QC artists.
That's true, but depends on your benchmark. Is your benchmark who makes the most money? Is it who puts out the best content?
And that's what I'm saying. Content-wise, I'm gonna give women their props.
Yeah.
But like exactly, at the end of the day, money keeps a rap career going. Right. At least on a large scale. And it's like those people are gonna dissipate the longer they're just dope. Because you got artists like Earl Sweatshirt who's always been dope. But you hear less and less of them because the money doesn't match.
Man, some rap songs would.
It wasn't, but I'm talking about.
It was Speed of Clay.
I'm talking about Earl era. Now, okay, this also brings up a weird because I think Tyler's a better rapper than Earl, but I'm sorry, and people hate it when I say it. Okay, maybe not a better rapper, but a better artist.
Yeah, for sure.
But when I say artist, I still mean with his pen, not just with his songs, because Tyler can paint a picture way better than Earl can. Earl, bars are unmatched as far as I don't think there's.
Delivery.
Yeah, and I don't think there's too many artists bar for bar who can go head up with Earl anyway.
No,
I think there's two. But
What two?
Royce the 5'9" and that's not fair. I'm gonna do this up because you're gonna roast me.
I'll keep in the same camp and argue Vince Staples.
Vince Staples is dope, but I don't know if he bar for bar is cold.
I think
Earl,
he
bro?
can keep up for sure.
For Earl? Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, for
Go back and listen to Kill.
Oh, I'm tripping. Vince Staples and Riff Raff. Riff Raff and not Vince Staples. Riff Raff and Riff Raff. Riff Raff.
Like
Yes.
color braids, Riff Raff.
I'm talking banana berry wrist Riff Raff.
I'm mad like I'm from a blow up and act like
What? Do you not agree?
I'm not educated. I'm not educated.
In the Lapalux?
I'm
Double
not-
cheese deluxe and a penguin tux?
I'm not educated. I ain't gonna say I'm not.
I really think Riff Raff is actually dope. Have y'all seen him sway in the morning
Corey does
freestyle?
too.
Have you seen him sway in the morning freestyle?
No.
Coldest freestyle you ever. Only person who was colder than him wasn't Sway, but the only person that has a colder freestyle than him is Tyler, the Creator. And you know which one I'm talking about. Have you seen Tyler?
Yeah, I've
Never
seen
heard.
I've seen
crazy Tyler freestyle. He always be
Definitely
trolling.
gonna have to pick that up in podcast.
Those are the dope ones.
Yeah, Tyler-
Katie, of course you agree.
Tyler
You
is
agree with
crazy.
everything I say.
People didn't respect Tyler for the longest because he was weird.
Yeah. That was the whole Odd Future
That
camp.
sells, though.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you know, one of my favorite artists is Frank Ocean. And he's weird. Like,
Yeah. Very.
So back to the female
Big
tip,
sad.
because you were saying like
I
you
think,
don't think that the content that's out right now is going to sell very long, or you don't think it's going to sell
well,
long? So
I wonder.
So how long do you give the WAP? How long? Do you
that's
give
not the
it
same
before-
thing, though, because I don't think those were dope rap, like,
That's
females.
true,
Like,
they weren't.
Megan can rap. Cardi can rap, but they're not going to, because, and Cardi said this herself, when she does,
Yeah.
it doesn't sell.
Exactly.
Right.
She makes a song like WAP, and she gets, what, how many million in a day?
At the end of the day, sex sells, and
And that's in every
as
market.
dope as female artists are who can talk about the same things that
I
men
feel
talk
like-
about, people don't want to hear it.
That's true.
So
To
I
be-
can't say I blame them for making that the majority of their subject matter. Cause
Yeah.
everybody do it
All
to
their
get paid. Well, not
subject matter.
people do it for the love of the game, but everybody wants to get paid for their passion.
Exactly.
I mean, like at the same time though, I kind of feel like I get what you're saying as far as like what sells and what doesn't, but I feel like we got to look at their demo. I don't think their demo gonna go nowhere because like in the climate that we in, like women trying to support women, what is why not? So as far as like the longevity with female artists, I think this is the new norm.
But
to be
women
real.
aren't the primary consumer of rap music.
Yeah.
But who's to say that they're not for female rap music?
They are, but that's so minute, it can't build a megastar.
But it used to be minute for rap.
Yeah.
I get that, but like it cannot build a megastar.
Yeah. I
It cannot
had the
build a
same
megastar.
idea,
When you
but
say
I didn't think it was
megastar,
enough
you
to.
talk J. Cole,
I'm,
Kendrick.
and not even there. Like those are A-list
Is Ye-
celebrities.
is Ye
There
a
are
megastar?
S-list celebrities. You're Drakes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
I don't see that happening for another 30 years.
Yeah.
Nah,
Like
nah.
with a woman
wouldn't put
who
Nicki in that
just
category?
raps, huh?
You wouldn't put Nicki in that category?
Lauryn
Yes,
Hill.
but she doesn't just rap.
Would Lauryn Hill be there?
Not quite.
Who in that category just
Not
raps?
quite.
Young M.A.
No, I mean in that S tier.
None.
With the Drake.
Missy Elliott?
No females.
No, I'm talking about females or males.
You can put Eminem up there.
Missy and Lil Kim. Missy and Lil Kim, I say we're close.
I think
And
that's the
outside of
closest you got.
Outside of
Trina,
Eminem, who?
for a while, Trina.
You got
I'd
M.
say.
You got Drake. Who else is a megastar like them?
No. I mean, like Megastar did that just raps like what you talking about. Because I don't think it's a female thing. I think that's just an artist thing.
Get out of here.
Bro, everybody is melodic in that tier,
I don't agree.
except for Eminem.
I don't
Everybody's
agree.
melodic.
I don't agree. Logic is huge.
Jay-Z?
Jay-Z is absolutely
He
huge.
has got melodic.
But he didn't even in this era, he had melodic hooks. Jay-Z does not have a popular melodic Jay-Z song.
Okay, modern in that tier. Because I think that they would
You don't think Jay-Z's modern in that term? Jay-Z can drop an album tomorrow.
I mean, people who haven't been grandfathered, like they got a long, they run past back when that was the standard.
Yeah, but that's
practice-
why when he said that, I said I'm not even talking about that. I said for the Drakes, I'm talking 30 years in the future. It's not happening. We're talking like J. Cole's, which he's melodic, but he didn't get grandfathered in or do it with being melodic. You got Big Crits. You got and he's a little under J. Cole, but he's still a like
2 Chainz up there too?
grandfathered in. He's been doing music since the 90s.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is that like if we're looking at it for the art, then it's not really an argument because what's dope is dope. But I'm just saying I can't.
Practicality.
I feel like there's a what is that I hear?
That's Katie in the.
listening to the podcast. I guess.
Gotcha.
It's us.
Pretty close to do.
Shout out to
Nah, she good. Kate, can you turn that down a little? We hear it. No, you good. Appreciate you.
You just like.
Man, what was I going? What's my whole train of thought?
You were trying to say there was this I don't want to say threshold, but there's a you good?
Good though.
I choked a little.
For the climate now, you don't know if that's
Yeah, I just don't think it's gonna. I just don't think female
Sustain.
rappers are caught up enough. I think in 5 years, female rappers will be doing what we're doing now. Well, exceptionally well.
So who does? So what
I
is?
think the
what is
only
well
female artist who does what we do, what popular, extremely popular male artists do now is Dej Low.
So what is?
Right.
So I forgot about her.
And she was kind of a pioneer of it too. So it's like I can't.
It's like,
A lot of people say
so
Hey
what
Whitney
artists?
is-
What artists could you give that is the today?
top 5. At least 3.
Young Boy, just because he like
What about
lit-
Anna Lee?
almost has a monopoly on like streaming as far as him.
Especially on YouTube.
But,
Boy got people on PS4s.
Young Boy, Drake, Little Baby now, like that's a recent thing. And I'm trying to stay away from just Southern because I know a lot of people listen to Southern stuff, but like I'm trying to think of like national like artists.
What's that?
I didn't know Little Durk was as popular as he was.
Yeah.
Like he's huge, but I hate to say the Baby
Yeah.
because he's kind of like.
He on a run.
But
And like
it's
Yeah, he is.
it was. He's going past the run that I kind of predicted because I thought that like, hey, look, that flow gonna run out.
It
But,
did.
like,
He
they-
started.
they still love it.
He
It
keep
definitely
on
did.
taking it out.
It definitely did.
Yeah, it started.
100%.
So it's not that I don't think.
Roddy Ricch.
That's what I was trying to remember.
Yeah,
Is he in South
yeah.
I mean, he been.
I think
top
Juice.
5
I
on
think
Bill-
Juice if he was still alive.
Yeah. Oh,
But-
absolutely.
Oh, X. Yeah,
Oh,
but
1000%.
X and Juice are in the same category. Now I think when Kodak and Bobby get out, Kodak and Bobby get out.
Next year?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kodak next year, but
I thought Bobby was next year.
nah, it's this year. Bobby get out this year, huh?
I thought it was January.
He get out like this week, if I'm not
Oh
mistaken.
God, Bobby getting out soon.
Yeah, August 18th. I think it was supposed to be August 18th.
Oh,
It's Monday
That's
or Tuesday.
It's
Yeah.
soon. It's soon.
Waiting at the dough. Tuesday.
Hot take before we end. Well, I don't know how
Well,
close we is.
we're getting there.
I was just gonna say that hot take. Since we talking about longevity, you started with female hip hop artists. How long you think before 6ix9ine went on the antics?
A year.
A year? You give him a year?
Yeah, because he still can't go in the public eye. And even when he
He's
does,
in the public though.
he's not.
No,
he's
not.
doing the same thing he did in Chicago.
That boy
That's
running.
He's doing the same thing he did in Chicago.
Yeah, he
Well,
running.
yeah, I guess that's what I mean by antics.
Oh.
Yeah, eventually he's gonna get caught.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And he may not die,
'Cause
but something's gonna happen where
He
he
played too
doesn't
many
want to
games.
get caught again.
He played too many games.
Exactly.
You can't be like that.
Something that speaking of longevity, I was super surprised by the fact that Bobby Shmurda is still relevant after how long in
We've
jail?
been waiting.
Right.
I was a freshman in high school. When
Exactly.
he
And he's
started.
still,
That was
people are
2012.
still waiting on him
Oh,
to
yeah,
get
we're
out.
waiting.
I'm waiting.
I guess
And think about it. TK's gonna get out, and everybody's gonna be like, "We're waiting on this next album."
I guess it's just like Astroworld, you know?
He-
Astroworld.
He has 102 years, but there's hope.
Nah, nah.
They're projecting that by the time we're all 100, people's lifespan can reach 120. So
Yeah.
we'll have so many bars ready when he gets out.
Man, they pumping us full of cancer, bro. We can make it 50. You get half a center.
That's
I
disgusting.
was gonna say, speaking of longevity, you know, I guess it's just like Astroworld. Travis Scott.
I think he's booty.
Yeah.
That's a personal opinion, though.
Yeah,
I just hate Travis Scott.
Really?
I'm not a big fan.
I think it was the niche of like just litness was like that. That's all that you go there for.
Now, don't get me wrong. I like songs with Travis Scott.
I meant to
I
put
like,
Travis Scott in that category.
he's a pioneer. I think so.
Yeah. 1000.
But I just don't like him. Like, I like songs with him on him. I like Sicko Mode. I like Ivy, but not Ivy.
Or you just that
Lens?
the rap music
Lens.
fan
Oh, the
of
remix.
today
Lens V2.
Yeah, the remix.
isn't tailored for artists to stick around like that. Maybe like guys like
That's why you stick around.
Kendrick, J. Cole, they've been around almost
Y'all think
10
Kendrick-
years at this point.
I think Kendrick
Right.
survives solely off the fact that he's a pedestal goat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's too much like, because you know how I feel about Kendrick. Not even
I'm ready to
substance.
argue too.
I just don't think Kendrick is. Man, I don't think he's that relevant right now. In all honesty.
Got him on your wall.
Yeah, one of my favorite albums of all time.
Okay.
I don't deny his greatness. I think he's one of the greatest rappers of all time. I just don't really like him. That album is so good that I cannot argue that it's bad, but I just don't like him as an artist. If
What
one
do you rate
album in your discography is appealing to me, no matter how good it is,
Too.
How y'all feel
Huh?
about
I'd argue two.
to Pimp a Butterfly, don't say to Pimp a
6
Butterfly.
and 80.
That's different. I don't compare that Kendrick to present Kendrick.
There's completely different artists.
How y'all feel about
I
Absol?
put 680.
That's
In terms of longevity, I
Pimp
guess.
Butterfly was the one for me.
It's one?
It's
Really?
one. I don't got, bro. Nah, bro. That I listened to that album when it dropped, one to the end, and like I had to sit and like digest that joint, bro. That joint is not for the faint of heart. Oh God.
Childish Gambino will be up there.
I think
too.
that's.
Not high area.
I feel like you give it 20 years and people gonna look back on. To Pimp Butterfly was crazy. Like
Like a moth.
it's definitely top 5 in what came through that decade. You're not gonna throw me off. I do this.
I think to speak of what you were saying, bro, I agree. I don't think the climate is tailored for artists to. That's why artists like Drake survive, who literally adapt with the art form.
Grease, I had no idea that was him.
It took me to
Bro,
It took me like 4 or
what's the
5
song?
listens.
Popstar is literally just Pop Smoke, not
Yeah.
Pop Smoke. It's Smoke Perp. He's
Yeah.
literally just Smoke Perp. Well, Smoke Perp is like really 6 songs that sound like that.
and Cud just made the biggest Nike commercial.
And Pop Smoke just sold the worst album of all time. Did you see how many sales he did?
5K.
5,000.
5,000.
5,000 sales.
3 zeros?
That's terrible
That's
for an
small,
artist of his
bro.
stature. Little Pump did 400,000 in a week.
And it's funny, I don't really listen to Smoke Perp, but like I peeped some of the songs. So
Oh,
I
you
was
saying
like,
Smoke Perp or Pop Smoke?
Smoke
Smoke.
Perp.
Smoke.
Oh, okay.
You know
Pop,
Pop
not
Smoke.
Pop
I
Smoke.
know. I thought I heard Pop
He
Smoke.
sold a ridiculous amount
That's why I was
because.
confused. I was like,
But I hate to say it, but I mean that's just the honest truth of being an artist. If you die, your music is way more valuable.
That's true.
Yeah.
I must say I was still waiting on his album.
I just wanted to hear Mini Man.
I thought it was alright.
I got
Man,
it
I
on
can't
you. It's
do
funny because you got it
Can't
on
do
you.
Pop Smoke.
What you mean?
Can't do
That song, I got it
It's
on
like
me.
Bane, but not Bane.
I
Batman
got it
or
on.
something.
Have mercy on.
2.7 mil.
Oh, that's
Well, what did he say?
Josh.
Tyler was legs kicked
Alright.
kind of thick. Yo, and on that note, sound check.
We live.
Tyler, wait. Clap your thighs like his hands real quick.
Oh no.
Please.
No.
Do it, bro. Like 4
It
times.
ain't hit like you thought it was going
Bro,
to.
yes, it do, because I know, because mine.
The
So there's
bones
no
go.
way. Nah, wow, that's crazy. There's no way you're going to. Jay, clap your thighs.
Ugh.
Yo, Cuz got Sasquatch limbs.
She's them things.
Color like a whip.
Man, you might be dark. Out of shape, you best not start. Pull up on me, just my spark. Things get dark. Things get dark. So just respect my opinion.